I'm hearing a lot of news about a company called Mavenir, who are pioneering a lot of things in the LTE space, and I've managed to track down Ian Pattison, who is the international CTO of Mavenir. Ian, welcome. I'd like to know a little bit more about Mavenir first.
Thank you for this opportunity, Tony. So Mavenir are about enabling the operators to transform their networks to the next generation services. Some of this has been driven by the LTE networks, and we are helping them introduce the voice, video and messaging services that are going to drive the usage of these new networks. And one thing we're particularly proud about is we were the pioneers in the VoLTE space, having the first commercial deployment of a VoLTE network worldwide.
So VoLTE, of course, is voice over LTE. We wouldn't think that was such a big problem, but it is a big challenge for operators. What's happening in the Asia-Pac region in particular?
It's very interesting in Asia Pacific and in other markets as well about LTEs being deployed, and the driver is data. But people expect voice and SMS still to work. And so some markets, Korea, have gone straight for a VoLTE deployment where you're actually doing a voice over IP service. There are alternatives to that, which allow the support of smartphones to use the LTE data, but then to fall back to the circuit switch network in order to have their voice services, and that's called circuit switch fallback.
Now that's quite complicated, and of course your other services like messaging are also involved in that case. Do you have a solution that sort of covers the whole gambit there?
Yeah, we really are about what I would refer to as network transformation, enabling the operators to get to these next generation services as easy as possible and to reuse as much of their investments as they have today, so that we gradually take them through this network transformation rather than forcing them to go to a really more greenfield deployment.
There's also a lot of buzz around Rich Communication Suite. What is that?
So Rich Communication Suite is an initiative by the GSMA, and it's really to provide the services that users have come to expect from the traditional OTT players, and to bring that to the mobile handset with all the benefits that the operator can bring, like single number, quality of service, for providing the services that the people want: file transfer, video sharing, video calling, and the ability to dynamically move between video and audio to share content in the middle of a chat session. Now Mavenir are one of the pioneers here, and again we're very proud that we launched the first RCS R5 network in North America in October 2012.
When we get over that particular hump, what do you see as the future of communications on the LTE networks?
It's very exciting, the future, and I think one of the key things going forward is going to be, and there's a buzz at the show about this, is about WebRTC. Now what WebRTC is taking this rich communication technology that will make use of the assets that the operator has, but in enabling it in browser-based devices. Right. And then we're one of the pioneers in this area again, and we're going to be introducing a product which is our Unified Access Gateway, which is enabling WebRTC-based clients then to make use of the operator's IMS infrastructure to provide these rich communication services.
So, what do you see as the future of services, particularly on LTE networks?
So one of the things we would say that up till now, the focus has been on providing services to mobile handsets, traditional mobile handsets. There's a new technology coming in called WebRTC, and the goal of WebRTC is to open up the operator's communication network to any browser-based device. Now this is very exciting, not only because it will extend the devices and the applicability, but from a user perspective there are lots of benefits. It means you go onto any browser, you can make calls that are associated with your number, you go into your browser and you can actually get all your contacts that you're on your mobile phone. So it's great just from a user experience, or on that occasion when you've lost that phone, how do you get all that information back? You just go to your PC and you can place calls, and from an operator's perspective, it's reusing that investment they've made on IMS for their LTE network.
And hopefully make the customers a bit more sticky as well.
Correct, because you're moving the intelligence from the device into the network, and that's what's going to provide that stickiness and things like conversation history, content storage, and that's why I think it's a very exciting future.
I can't wait. Ian, thanks for spending some time with me here. Thank you.
Thank you very much.